So, Justin, you were out sick on Friday, but you still got an interesting DM.
Yeah, funny story. I was kind of like in and out of sleep for 2 days. And at one point I woke up and looked at my phone and I had a DM. I read it and then went back to sleep. And when I woke up, I thought that I had dreamt it. I didn't think it was real. And then I was scrolling through my phone later on and I saw it again. It's from a listener asking for advice. And it turns out it was real. Now, I have to warn everybody. It's not that it's a dirty thing, but it's a very unique
And
situation.
also, we've never heard this DM, so this is new to us too.
Yeah, you have not heard it. So I'll read it as it's written. And again, this is just a listener asking for advice. She starts, "Hey, Billy and Lisa crew, need some advice on something that might be a deal breaker. I started a relationship with my boyfriend about 2 months ago. Personality-wise, he's perfect for me. And he's been super patient with my lack of availability as a single mom. As we've gotten more serious, we've been spending more time at his place, and he has gotten more comfortable around me. I work as a scientist who has seen and smelled it all, and I get it. Gas happens. It's a normal bodily function. But when I say his gas is horrendous, I mean I think there is something wrong with his body. It's not crazy often, but the scent is putrid and it lingers. It smells wrong. We've talked a lot about each other and issues, and he has never mentioned any health issues. So my question is, how do I go about asking about this? How do I phrase it? Should I recommend a doctor? I really like him, but I feel uncomfortable. And this may be the deal breaker. What do you think?
How long they've been together? A couple of months?
2 months.
Well, I think that she's onto something. I think that this guy probably has some sort of gastrointestinal issue, or maybe he's got an allergy. Yeah, I think she's onto something. And I think that just being a nice person and a caring person, she should probably sit down and have a conversation with him.
And just come out and say it?
Just say, I've noticed that
Your farts stink.
that it's like overwhelmingly stinky.
Apparently.
Overwhelmingly stinky.
But I mean-
and I'm concerned that maybe there's something going on like internally.
But if he's sitting there, right, tearing them off, and
Okay,
he
well, that's
knows,
another issue.
right?
He might not
He
know.
knows. He must know. Everybody knows.
No,
You can usually...
You don't fart and not know, especially if it's extraordinarily
I know, but I
smelly.
think that people who are letting those kinds of farts out, they don't really understand how much it smells.
Because no, Lisa's right. Because it's become so normal to them.
And it's their smell.
It's their own. Yeah, they don't really. I know what you're saying.
They don't realize it.
Okay, but let's say you're sitting there and you're very aware you just tore one off, right? Should you apologize or something, and acknowledge it and say, look, I'm sorry, I just couldn't control it?
Well, I would hope so. Now,
Well, he's not.
he's obviously
Right.
not. And I think that there's something going on with whatever this guy is eating. There's an issue there.
Could be a lot of broccoli or something.
It could be a gluten allergy. It could be something more serious. It could be, again, this happened to a member of someone in my family. I'm not going to mention any names.
No, please don't. But
I'm not, going to protect the innocent. But this person, same thing. I was like, oh my God, it's too much. So we decided to look into the diet of this person.
Was
And
this person
modify
aware
the diet.
that you were
Yeah,
aware?
and I have to tell you, we modified the diet and it worked.
but who brought it to their attention?
I did. I was like, this is outrageous.
This is a perfect question to ask.
Yeah.
Lisa has
and I have to say, like, we modified the diet and the stinky gas, that level of stink went away.
Well, let's say they're sitting in a room and it happens, right? Like he lets one go. Maybe she should, like in a way, say, oh God, what is that? What's that smell? And then he would acknowledge it. You know what I mean? Like act as if you don't think it's him.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good.
You know what I mean?
that's a
God,
good-
who else is in the room?
That's a good way of opening up the door.
Without opening the door fully.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
but then you really can't go into the whole you should see a doctor because that's one fart smells
No,
bad.
because he'll probably acknowledge it at that point. Say, oh, I'm sorry, that was me. I've got a problem.
Right.
Now you've opened the door.
Because I don't think he's not, from what I'm reading on this DM, he's not letting them go so she can hear them. it's
Well,
kind
the
of
silent ones are the smelliest ones.
that he's
Yeah.
just
I
letting
wanna
them
be very
out,
clear
Right,
on
they
that.
are.
and they're lingering. And by the way, she's a scientist. Imagine what she smelled as a scientist.
Oh, right.
This is worse than that.
So he definitely has medical issues.
I think so. There's something going on in his tummy.
Well, I think
or
the
his-
other part
or
of her
his
question,
intestine.
Lisa, would be: is this enough of a deal breaker? You know, should she continue to see this guy? Because obviously he's got something going on.
Well, I think she should continue to see him. I think that this is something that could be worked through if he's open to it. I mean, it just depends on what his reaction is going to be.
Yeah, but if he's letting them go in bed, like,
Yeah.
it's not a very comfortable zone.
But again, this could be fixed. This
With the
could
diet.
be-
if she opens the
it-
door.
potentially.
Yeah, I had an issue several years ago in my weird bodybuilding fake career, where I had to eat a lot of eggs and egg whites. And you know, you crack the eggs, it takes forever. But they sell egg whites in a carton. So I would cook those. And then I was eating so much food that it became easier to just drink the egg whites. Did not agree with me that well. And my wife literally said to me, I will divorce you. If you do not stop doing what you're doing
Yeah.
and drinking these stupid egg whites, we're getting a divorce.
It's funny you just acknowledged that because we always talked about it behind your back.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm in
We
the studio.
landed on you. We were wondering, okay, who is that?
There's no windows in my studio.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah.
That's the
Like,
way it
ooh.
is.
It's like a test tube in there.
Yeah. But think about this girl. I really feel her. You know, she meets this guy. It sounds like it's going very well.
Man.
They've spent a lot of times together. They've been intimate. They've, you know, talked about each other's lives and issues and all that stuff. But there's this one thing.
So do you think we've helped her at all?
I think so.
I think so. But she would need some more
She's got to
help,
break
I
the ice.